Are you watching?
Yeah.
Yeah? How do you feel when you see how animals are exploited?
Man, obviously, of course not normal.
Yeah. So you think animals deserve respect?
Yeah.
But can you truly respect them when you still consume meat, milk and eggs?
Well, it is not, I think, black and white. I don't agree with people who completely start eating meat, because you do need protein in animal form, but of course it shouldn't be in that quantity that we consume it.
But does it make sense if you say we should respect animals, that you exploit and murder them?
Yeah.
It's a contradiction, right? To kill someone is not respecting, right?
Sure, but it's not black and white, that's what I'm saying. You cannot just stop eating meat out of the respect for the animals, because you also need to respect the needs of your body.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be eating it at the amount that you eat them. So what we
But we don't need meat anymore for our bodies.
You think we don't need meat anymore? Well,
I don't think it's a fact. We don't need it.
I don't know if it's a fact. I have friends who are vegetarians and got really sick with their stomachs because they stopped eating meat. So if it's
maybe
a fact,
say they ate something they didn't like can use. I mean, I'm 7 years vegan. I haven't eaten meat for 8 years, and I'm picking up 200 kilo from the ground.
I think then it works really good for you.
Yes.
Maybe it's not working for some people. Like some
here you see a vegan, there you see a vegan, there you see a vegan. All of these in the group are vegan.
For sure.
So it is possible to get your nutrients as a vegan.
For sure, I think it
and
is possible.
that makes it unnecessary to harm these animals, right?
I don't think it's okay to the way what I think as a meat eater, and I'm not stopping to eat meat completely.
So you don't want to respect animals?
No, that's not what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that
But how is it respectful to kill someone who doesn't want to die?
Because you and I might have different vision on the eating meat. You think
but you said we should respect animals. And you
that
actually
means that not doing it this way.
No,
like
it's not
before.
about the way. If you are the victim, if someone wants to kill you or hurt you.
Compare me to an animal. I'm not an animal.
Of course I'm comparing you to an animal.
But it's not comparable. You don't compare cherry with tomatoes, right?
You can do it.
Okay.
They both have red color.
So
you see, you just made a comparison.
I think because I'm more.
Do animals feel?
I'm more on your side than a
No,
person.
you're complete opposite.
No,
you do not respect animals. You say that you do, but you do not do it with your actions.
Yes.
And so your words are worthless.
Because, okay. So why do you talk to me if you think that my words are worthless?
Because I wanted to see if you are able to see the contradiction in your behavior. And if you were able to see that, you can change and be vegan. And truly respect animals, not with your words, but with your actions also.
That would be 100% respect. So I think I'm respecting animals and 50%. So 50% I'm doing what's right.
So if I would kill someone, and not kill another person, I would respect humans for 50%?
No, but you cannot compare humans to animals.
Of course I can. We both want to live, right? We both have feelings, right?
Of course we both have feelings.
So you understood the comparison now.
Answering your question, I don't think animals feel the way you put the meaning of the word feel.
Do they want to be killed?
I don't think they know what is like wonder.
How do you feel about humans exploiting other animals?
This is why we're watching, because our friend is vegan and made us stand.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah. So do you generally think animals should be respected?
Yeah, absolutely.
But can you really respect them when you at the same time consume milk, meat and eggs? Does it make sense?
No.
And that's the biggest contradiction in our society, because people say they should be respected, but they do not show it with their actions.
We don't associate meat with an animal.
Yeah, that's the point.
We need to.
Yes, yes.
God.
You know why they do this? So they cut off the tails, because if they are kept in a condensed space, they get so crazy that they start cannibalism. And they would eat off the tails of each other. Yeah. So this is so insane.
Does this go on everywhere?
This is like the standard practices. This is Western standard practices all around the world. But the point isn't about the way. It's about the way how we view animals. Should we view them as objects, as resources, or rather as living beings and individuals? So then where veganism comes in as a solution for the contradiction I just said. And veganism means that we shouldn't exploit animals in any way. So that is for any purpose, like milk, meat, and eggs, but also fur, leather, so on, circuses, zoos. But what do you think is stopping you from adopting this and be vegan yourself?
Having to learn new ways to cook, new ways to provide for the family.
It's hard to learn to find new ways to get your protein and stuff like that, isn't it? Because we're all just set in our ways.
And that's where we need to have a perspective change, because just for you it is hard, because of course for you it's a habit, it's a change in your life. But just for 1 second, think how hard it is for the animal if you don't do that.
My son is an agricultural tyre fitter in England for tractors, and the things he says to me when he comes home, it's put him off eating. He won't eat beef anymore because the way he's seen a cow die and the way its fur's shredded, he won't eat beef anymore.
If it's right in front of our eyes, right?
It's just small steps.
But the point is, after all, we have smartphones today. We have it so easy to find a vegan recipe, and just imagine. So that's the benefit of being vegan, I would say. So the first point is, we wouldn't be hypocrites anymore. You wouldn't be hypocrites anymore because you are not responsible for this anymore. And the second thing is, these animals suffering there wouldn't be the victims of your choices anymore. Isn't that enough reason to start now?
Yeah, you're right. It is.
So if you were the animal, how fast would you want the humans to be vegan?
You would now, immediately.
So how many animals from now on have to be exploited and killed for you? How many animals? 0 or more than 0?
Sorry?
How many animals from now on has to be put onto this planet?
I know.
That's a question. How many? 0 or more than 0?
I've reduced my meat intake very much,
But
I know I need to do more.
Yeah, but from now on, how many? 0 or more than 0? 0. That's a good answer. Yeah. Sometimes people don't get the question, but that's important to be strict about it, because we can make a change right now. It's nothing to try out. It's a decision we're making, right?
Yeah.
So you decide to be vegan now?
Well, it's already vegan, so...
Yeah.
Don't watch it. I've seen it all.
So you said 0 and vegan from now on?
You can eat what I eat.
So hand on that? Vegan?
Well, I won't go that far.
Huh?
Not yet.
You said 0 animals.
No.
You're crying literally because you are the reason this is happening.
It's awful, isn't it? When I was pregnant with Eli and I watched this, I couldn't do it.
So why would you ever want to still continue doing that?
Well, I wouldn't, but...
Then be vegan now.
He's filming us. How awful. It's awful. Right.
So why?
Let's move on. I can't cry anymore.
Yeah, but why not decide to be vegan now? That's hypocritical.
It is, definitely. I completely agree with you.
Then decide to be vegan from now on.
I'm not going to say yes or no.
Then
I'm definitely going to think about it.
Thinking doesn't help the animal. Thinking doesn't help. Only your action does.
Not really, no.
Animals should be respected?
Yes. But they are not respected here.
Yeah, they're not respected here, but they should be.
Yes.
But if you say this, is it possible to respect animals and at the same time consume meat, milk and eggs?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because if you consume meat, milk and eggs, every time an animal is bred into existence for exploitation and finally killed.
Yeah.
And that's not respect, right?
Yeah.
But do you know the solution for this contradiction?
Stop eating meat.
Yeah, stop consuming animal products. Stop paying for the exploitation to happen, right?
Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, I know. And that means to be vegan, basically. Yeah. Do you live vegan or?
No.
What do you believe is stopping you from becoming vegan?
It's step by step. I love eating cheese. I try to stop, but...
So you love the taste?
Yes.
But just for a second, do you think I stopped eating meat and cheese because I didn't like the taste anymore?
No.
Why did I stop?
Yeah. But I don't eat meat.
Yeah, or cheese. Why did I stop?
Because of that.
Yeah, because I didn't want to be the reason that animals are exploited, and I didn't want to be a hypocrite. Yeah. Because if I say animals deserve respect and I pay for them to do this, that's just hypocrisy, right?
That's why I stopped eating meat.
Yeah, but do you actually know that what you see there, is the milk industry? This is where your cheese comes from? Yeah. Because what do you think happens to the cows if they are not useful anymore, if they're not profitable?
Yeah, sure.
All of them will be slaughtered.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if it's cheese, eggs, milk.
Yeah.
So there's a need to be vegan, right?
Yes.
And veganism, I mean, a lot of people think it is like a journey step by step, but it's a decision. Because you can decide if you still want to be responsible for stuff like this happening.
Yes.
And imagine you were in the position of this cow right now.
No.
You don't want to be, but
No.
How fast would you want to be free?
Yes, I understand. Completely.
Like slowly, or to month, or now?
Sure, I understand.
So how many animals have to be exploited and killed for you?
You don't have to shame me to make me believe.
I'm just asking you. From now on, how many animals have to be exploited and killed for you? From now on, 0 or more than 0?
Yes, I know, but
0 or more than 0?
0, but you don't have to.
So
shame me for that.
Vegan from now on?
Yes, you are. I don't like what you're doing. I know. I have to think about it, but don't shame me for what I did or what I will do.
But why?
But
you're not respecting animals if you're doing that. Also, you're wearing fur.
No, it's false fur.
Actually, that's not fur.
No, I know. I bought it because it's false fur.
Okay, but I would rather check again and don't put it on. And I mean, I'm not ashamed. I mean, of course, you should feel ashamed if you're still paying for this, right?
Yeah, sure. And it's a brand we don't use fur.
So if you say 0 animals, that means to be vegan now.
So thank you for letting me think about it.
Shake my hand on being vegan now?
No.
Why?
It's my decision. It's not your decision. It's my decision. So no, I will think about it.
What is there to think about it? If someone is holding a gun on your head, do you want him to think about not shooting you, or to just not shooting you?
But don't do that. Thank you for letting me think about it.
It's nothing to think. You can decide.
I know.
Otherwise, you go away as a hypocrite. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
How do you feel about humans exploiting other animals?
It's sad.
Yeah. Do you think animals should be respected?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But is it possible to respect animals and at the same time consume meat, milk, and eggs?
That's a complicated one. Yeah, we need to stop eating meat at all if you wanted to make them.
If you want to
suffer, but
if you want to respect them, because every time, this is for example the milk industry, every time an animal is bred into this existence only for the purpose of being used for the human, and if the cow that gives milk isn't useful anymore for the human or is not profitable anymore, they will be slaughtered.
And then consumed.
So it's a clear contradiction. But do you know the solution for this contradiction?
No idea. Just
veganism.
Okay.
But do you know the definition of veganism?
No.
So basically, it's a principle not to exploit animals, and exploitation goes for several purposes, like for consumption, for food, but also for clothing, also for entertainment purposes, like zoos, circuses, or leather, fur, clothing. Because in all of these cases, animals are made products or resources, and if you want to respect them, you don't see them as objects. But do you live vegan, or is something stopping you?
No, it's like I need to be honest. I really like to eat meat. Sometimes I go vegan, like on some dishes. I try, but it's just like not completely 100%. My sister did it, but
But what is stopping you? If you agree with everything I said, so
it's a taste, and it's a guilty pleasure, to be honest.
You say taste, but do you think I stopped eating meat because I didn't like the taste anymore?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of different, like you can go to McDonald's and there's like a vegan option now. You go to Burger King, there's another vegan option also.
So do you think I stopped because of...
No, because I know.
Why did I stop? Why did I stop buying?
To protect the animals, of course, from suffering.
Yeah, first of all, like you said, to protect the animals, to not be responsible for their exploitation. And the second thing, I didn't want to be a hypocrite anymore. I didn't want to say, hey, animals deserve respect, but on the other hand, I stepped as well. Isn't that enough reason to start now?
It is worth thinking about.
And now you say worth thinking about, but if you put yourself into their perspective, you are in a cage right now. How fast do you want the people to think, or do you rather want them to act?
Rather want to act, of course.
So let me ask you a straight question. How many animals from now on have to be exploited and killed for you? 0 or more than 0?
Unfortunately, more than 0. I apologize.
Why?
Because I will not completely change today, but I will have that in my mind.
Yeah, but in your mind doesn't help the animal. And that's why I'm so direct to you, because after all, you are able to find a solution and be vegan from now on, right? If you really wanted to. And you got a smartphone in your pocket. So if you want to cook some food tomorrow, you can go into the grocery store and just, the only thing you have to make differently is from now on, do differently. If you grab for the product, don't see the taste. Don't just have it in your mind, the taste and the positive thing. See your victim. Isn't that, wouldn't that be enough to make a change right now?
Yes, it is. I think about it. Well, I gotta go.
Your thinking doesn't help.
Okay.
You have to do something.
Okay.
But how do you feel about humans?
Sad. Truly sad.
Sad?
Yeah. But unfortunately, I eat meat.
Yeah. But do you think...
It's so cruel.
Don't you
the
think...
way they are killed,
Don't you think animals deserve respect?
Of course.
They do, yeah.
We have 3 dogs, but we love the dogs different the way that we love the other animals. It's stranger,
But that's a contradiction, right? If you say they deserve respect, but you pay for them to be exploited.
I think it's culture. The way we eat it's culture.
It is culture and it's normalized. But should it be a culture? Should it be normalized?
No, not at all. Not at all.
But do you know how to solve this contradiction?
I know. We stop eating.
To be vegan. Do you know what veganism means?
Yes, but it's difficult. I don't know in German how much the vegan food costs. In Portugal, that's my country, it's very expensive.
I know quite some vegans from Portugal,
okay.
so I know it's possible.
Yes,
and that's what
it's difficult and expensive. And it's the food culture in Portugal. It's this.
Yeah, but make a comparison. You're watching this situation from your own perspective. So you see the inconveniences, you see your own habit, your culture. But see it from their perspective for 1 second.
I can't, because it's too sad. It's too sad.
Well, what is their only wish to you?
Me, I want to...
What is their wish to you?
I don't know.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that too much to ask of them?
No.
And if you say, hey, sorry, it's a little bit more difficult to find some things and stuff,
so hard.
would it be reason enough to put them in this situation?
No, not at all. I know.
And that is what is missing, because we have to see it from their perspective, and suddenly it's really easy to be vegan. Because all the time, even though you think it's expensive, if you Google a few recipes, cheap vegan recipes, you will find cheap answers, like cheap recipes.
I know.
So it's not about the how to be vegan, because you always figure out a way with the internet. It's about why. And you just said in the beginning, animals deserve respect. So the only thing I'm expecting you to do is stick to your own words, to your own values, right?
I know. It's contradiction, I know. I try every time, because I have a daughter, and she tried to be vegan. She eats less food, less meat. But she said it's difficult, because we go to McDonald's, we go to burger.
There's
whatever.
also vegan options there. But let me tell you something. because this is really important. Veganism at its core means that humans shouldn't exploit animals. That animals shouldn't be objects, they shouldn't be resources to the humans. You agree to that? So the only thing I'm expecting is to, first of all, stick to your own words. Wait 1 second, right? Masu? Okay. Okay, sorry. So stick to your own words and take the perspective of the victim. And what is suddenly happening there, if you said they try out to be vegan, you try to be vegan. Justice is not a try.
I know.
You decide to be for justice. And if you decide for it, you will always find a solution.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's why I always say, if there's a will to change, there's a way. So just again, if you see the victims, you don't want to really look at it because it's so cruel. And it doesn't change anything if the farm looks better or doesn't look better, because it's still exploitation, it's still slavery of animals. So how many animals from now on should be put into this position, be exploited and killed in your name from now? 0 or more than 0?
More than 0, because the way I live, yeah, I know it.
But from now on you can decide to make it 0. Right?
Believe me, yes, it's true. But
so why not decide now? Because if you decide now to stick to the 0 animals, every time you have a decision in the supermarket, you shouldn't only see the taste, the convenience, the price.
That's why they sell the meat cut, because you don't see the animal.
Yeah, they manipulate you. Yeah. But do you want to be manipulated, or do you want to see the truth? Yeah. And instead of seeing the product, from now on, you could see these videos.
Yes.
Will you then grab the product when you think about shooting the animal?
No. 2 years ago, I read a book about the way of they treat the animals in the local. They kill them.
Yeah.
And from a few months, I can't eat meat.
Yeah.
Because I always remember
because it's in your head.
I read, yeah.
But then you have to put it in front of you every time, again and again, until you stick to the 0, or you have to stick to the 0 now, but until you're consequent. So that's why I'm asking the question so directly, because for me,
what you want.
Yeah, because
I would love to answer no. From now on, no animals.
Then do it, because if you decide now. Do you think there's a chance you won't find anything vegan? Do you think there's a chance you will fall over and?
No. I believe I can live without meat.
Then do not only
meat and fish and.
Then do
fish
not.
They have rights too.
Yeah. Then from now on, do not only say animals deserve respect.
Put in practice.
Show. Okay. Hand on that. Be vegan now. Yes.
I will try. I swear.
Wait a second. Vegan? But for the try, that's one last example I have to give you. If you were now in a cage, if you were in this cage, someone is coming to you holding a knife on your throat. Do you want him to try?
I know.
Or do you want him to decide to put the knife away and leave you alone?
I choose the second.
See?
Of course.
And that's what's important. You have to always think about the victim, and that makes it so easy to be vegan. Right?
It's true.
And today you're gonna find some nice vegan restaurants here. They are fully vegan restaurants.
I know. Yeah, it's true. I know.
See?
Yeah.
Then thanks a lot, and take this card.
Okay.
Always remind yourself, watch this.
Okay.
And stick to the 0, right?
Okay.
All right.
Then have a nice vegan life.
You too. Bye.
Just
English?
Okay.
English.
Oh gosh.
Do you think animals deserve respect?
Oh yeah. That's why I do cut a lot of meat out of my life. I don't eat. Although I eat meat, I don't eat as much meat as.
But is it possible to respect animals and at the same time consume meat, milk, and eggs?
I mean, it's just horrifying. Oh.
Yeah. Because every time you consume meat, an animal is slaughtered. Is it respect?
No.
So there's a contradiction on your side, right?
Yeah, I think I'll agree on that one.
Okay. But do you know the solution for this contradiction?
Veganism.
Yes, veganism. Do you know how it's defined?
You don't do any meat or it's only plant-based products.
Yeah, it's the principle, the ethical principle, that humans shouldn't exploit animals. So it's not only the nutrition, it's also, for example, for other purposes like
eggs.
Clothing, eggs, milk, clothing, for example, fur, leather, also entertainment, circuses, zoos and stuff.
I think zoos are wrong.
Huh?
I don't agree with zoos.
See? And you have alternatives for that, that's why you don't go to the zoos.
Yeah, safari park.
Yeah, but you also have alternatives for meat, right?
Plant-based meat.
See? So what do you believe is stopping you to become vegan?
To be honest, I haven't really thought about it.
Do you know the advantages of being vegan, the benefits?
Well, I did go for a vegan lifestyle, I'm not going to lie, when I was living in the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
On the back of COVID.
Yeah.
I went vegan for about 3 or 4 months. And I lost a lot of I lost some weight.
Okay.
So
but the benefits I'm trying to say is, first of all, you wouldn't be a hypocrite anymore.
Oh yeah.
Because if you say you are against it and animals deserve respect, but show with your actions the opposite, it's a contradiction.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, these animals, they do not deserve to be exploited. They never did anything wrong to us, so it's just injustice.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't be and no longer be exploited because of you. Aren't these 2 reasons enough to start being vegan and stay being vegan?
I'd say yes.
So if you put yourself into their perspective, how fast would you want the humans to change? How fast would you want?
Like that.
Yeah. So how many animals have to be bred into existence, be exploited and killed for you from now on? 0 or more than 0? So you're gonna be vegan now?
Yeah.
Yeah? Hand on that?
Yeah. Anyway.
Can I give you the card? So this is the documentary. It's explaining everything in detail.
Oh,
yeah. And it's really, really important because veganism, you stay vegan because you understand the injustice. So it's nothing to try, it's not a nutrition project. It's a decision for justice, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, share it. Talk to others about it.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Switch. Kommst du?
English.
English? How do you feel about humans exploiting animals?
I mean, it doesn't look nice.
Yeah.
I use vegetarians and that and protect animals.
Yeah, it's a little bit more. But do you think animals deserve respect?
Well, they do, yeah. I mean, I am a meat eater, I will be honest. I do think they deserve respect, but
yes.
I do. My sister, she's vegan.
Yeah, but that's the point. Isn't that a contradiction? Can you respect animals and at the same time consume meat, milk and eggs?
Well, there's some meat I wouldn't eat, but yeah.
It's a contradiction.
I would never harm an animal. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I would never harm an animal, but...
Yeah, but for this contradiction, there's a solution, and that would be to live vegan.
I tried it for a little while. It is very difficult, and also cost of living in the UK. It is cheaper to eat meat and not everyone's.
Okay.
It is.
But it's still possible, right?
It's still possible, yeah.
And then you have to just make a perspective switch. Because I understand from your perspective as a human, it is always easier to go the way and say, I'm doing what I did my whole life.
Yeah.
But if you just want, for 1 second, see it out of their eyes, out of their perspective.
Oh, I've seen, my sister made us watch documentaries and stuff on it, I've seen it. She's been vegan since we were kids, like little, small, wouldn't eat meat. And she's 30 now and she's bringing her children up, but I like meat as well.
But still, I understand that you like the taste. But that doesn't justify murdering someone else for it, right?
I mean, I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't.
You see?
But,
so you understand the contradiction you're living in.
Yeah.
But still, it's important to not only realize the contradiction, you have to act after it. And you see these animals. Just imagine you were in a cage for 1 second.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
just imagine someone wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Isn't there the wish you have to the exploiter, to the person who's enslaving you, to be free?
Yeah, I'll definitely think about it.
And that's the point, because does your thinking help the animal? or does your action?
Easier said than done.
Yeah, and that's I have to be honest, it is still pretty easy today if you switch perspectives, because for the animal it's hard. For the animal it's hard to be exploited, to be enslaved, to be murdered. For you, after all, you got a smartphone. You can find cheap vegan recipes, even for the UK.
I do eat vegan things. I go to vegan restaurants, you know, but
yes, so it is possible.
It is possible.
If there's a will, there's a way.
There is, yeah.
And then the only thing I want to make you understand is that it's not about the how, because the how you can figure it out, but it is about the why. You should understand that it is definitely necessary to do some steps to make a change.
But I mean, small changes, you know. I don't buy milk. I do buy vegan and vegetarian things. Small steps.
But how fast would you want to be free if you were in a cage like this?
Oh, very fast. Very fast.
Would you want the people to make small steps, or just let you be free instantly?
Yeah, I mean it's not as easy as that. But
it is.
I respect it.
You do not really respect it if you're not acting like it, right?
Maybe I don't. Thank you.
How do you feel about humans exploiting other animals?
It's hard to have a straight point. It's not good when they suffer. They shouldn't suffer.
Yes.
Animals shouldn't suffer.
Do you think animals deserve respect?
Respect.
Yes.
Should not suffer.
But can you respect animals? Is it possible to respect animals and at the same time consume meat, milk and eggs?
That's a great question.
And it has a simple answer.
It's a great question. I think when they're like that, they're suffering. If they were just... I mean, some cultures, not ours, but some cultures, they just try to kill without the animals suffering, and they are very grateful for that food because that's the nature they know.
You can see.
But nowadays it lost control about how we exploit the animals, right?
Yeah, but it's exploiting.
When we go to the supermarket, people don't realize it's a life over there.
Yes.
Some cultures, like native cultures, when they hunt and all that, they usually, they even feel sad about the killing, but it's kind of a choice. It's me or you because of vitamins and all other things.
Yeah, but not here. So killing can never be respecting, right? So
never
like,
is a strong word, but
yeah, I wouldn't say never, but exploiting is never respecting, right?
No, exploiting.
And every time you consume meat, milk and eggs, you're paying for the exploitation of animals. So it's a contradiction, right?
The same as a lot of things that we do in our society, yes.
Yes, but I mean, there's a lot of contradiction, but for this we offer a solution. And the solution would be to live vegan. Do you know how veganism is defined?
Not consuming any animal products, as I know.
Yeah, it's like basically being against the exploitation of animals. Mm-hmm. And not only with your words, but also with your actions. And your actions, of course, you don't consume animal products as food, but also not as clothing. For example, no wool, no leather.
I think there is it should be more about the conscious, not about the actions. Let's say
but only your actions matter, right?
That's what I'm saying. It depends on how what conscience do you have. Let's say I worked pretty much all my life in the mining company.
Okay.
And mining company, you have two options. There is no other possibility. If we don't mine, they wouldn't be holding a TV right now. You need iron ore.
You talk about so much stuff right now, but after all, what is stopping you to be vegan?
What I'm saying is, if we don't mine, we don't have the TV, we don't have a car, we don't have an airplane.
Okay.
But there are two ways of mining. You can mine sustainable, or you can mine exploiting.
Yes.
And a lot of people.
But here is only one option, because always it's killing, always it's injustice towards the animal,
right? When you look that way, yes. When you look those images, I agree with you. Those
it doesn't matter the images. If you have a big farm.
In my opinion, it matters. Let's say if we go.
Is there a way to kill you respectfully?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, if I don't suffer and I'm about
So if I want to eat you, and if I'm killing you without suffering, it's okay?
About human race, yes.
It would be okay to kill you when when I want to eat you. To kill you.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, because every time you consume meat, milk and eggs, someone is breeding an animal into existence, exploiting the animal and finally killing them. And this is not respect, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah. But there's an obvious contradiction here. So a lot of people say they want to respect animals, they want to treat animals good, they want to, or they love animals, they are animal lovers. But on the other hand, they still pay for this. Do you know the solution for this contradiction?
Stop.
Yes.
Have you managed for somebody
and that
to become vegan?
Veganism. Do you know what veganism means? By definition?
Not eating animals.
Yeah, not exploiting animals. So in total, the whole thing means do not use animals as objects, as products, as resources, right? But do you live vegan, or do you believe anything is stopping you?
I don't know. I feel like my whole life I've been eating meat.
Yeah.
So I think I can be vegan, but I think it will be like a whole journey because it will be something really different to me.
From a human perspective, I can understand, because it's a habit. You like the taste and stuff. But from the animal's perspective, is there really much to understand? Just imagine you stand in front of your victim, and you got a knife in your hand, and then the animal says, "Just leave me alone," and you say, "Sorry, it's a habit. Sorry, it's my taste." Is it really acceptable? See? So, and that's missing in our society. You always think about your own, your own feelings, your own purpose, all this stuff, but you never think about their needs, their perspective, and that's so necessary to understand in order to realize it's a injustice. But if you understand that, what would be the only wish this animal had to you?
To live.
Yeah, just live. Is that too much to ask?
To be free.
Yeah, to be free. And when do they want to be free?
Always.
Yeah, right now. Is that too much to ask of you, to just let the animal be free? And that was the reason I became vegan. I also liked the taste of meat and milk and eggs and stuff. But this was too important to me that I didn't want to be the reason for this, that it changed. And to be honest, it's not a journey, it's a decision. You can decide if you still want to be a hypocrite and still want to be someone who exploits animals, or if you want to be someone who leaves them alone and just respects them, respect their own wishes, their own needs. And that is, I feel that is not too much to ask of a human, to start being respectful to others. So how many animals from now on have to be exploited and killed for you? Zero? Yes. So vegan now? Yes. Yes? Shake my hand on that. Can I give you a card about it? Yeah, sure. There's the whole documentary, because it's not only about meat, milk and eggs. Here, for example, the milk cow that is exploited and finally killed if she's not useful anymore. And it's also about fur, leather, clothing. It's about zoos and circuses where animals are used for entertainment. All this stuff you can say no, because animals deserve respect, right? So here's the card with the documentary. So inform yourself and share the videos, because everyone needs to say something about it, right?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a nice vegan day.